I don't see any enemies around here. Okay, we'll go through the door all the way at the back.
Otacon, last time around we had a few complications and wound up going through the commander's office in the basement.
That's right. I remember now. But there's no need to go all the way down there this time, right? The back door takes us straight where we need to go.
Good point.
Okay then, let's get to the back door.
Otacon, the elevator's not working.
The panel lights are dead too. Looks like the power's out. Still, there's no need to take the elevator, is there? Hurry up and head to the gate at the north end of the building. Huh? Snake, that door is locked.
How do I open it?
Security is shut down altogether. You can't release the lock without activating it. You'll have to log in somewhere. I've got it, Snake. My old office is close by. With the power on, you should be able to unlock the door from there. And if you check the facility records, we can find out Rex's status and who's been in and out. You remember where it is, Snake?
I'm not senile yet.
Just to be safe, I'm marking it on your map. You old geezer. Snake, the password is 48273. Think you can remember that?
I told you, I'm not senile yet.
Snake, I've checked the APU on this floor and engaged the generator. Energy output is low, but it should be enough to power the elevator. Try the elevator and see if it's working. Okay, first go down the central hallway. Don't worry, it's not electrified anymore. Everything looks exactly like I remember it. Except for that wall way in back, anyway. I still can't believe how much damage you caused in such a small space.
Ah, the switchboard. Nailed it with a remote control missile to shut down the electric current in the floor. The guidance system in those things takes up so much space, it hardly leaves any room for explosives.
Didn't make much of a bang, huh?
Hardly. Switchboard's still intact.
You're right. The wiring past the switch circuits could still be live.
Wait a minute. I'm not gonna get shocked if I walk on this floor, am I?
No need to worry. As long as you don't turn the current back on. I remember this place. After you beat the cyborg ninja, I came out into the hallway and all I saw was a sea of blood. The air was filled with a sickly sweet smell. I remember thinking, this must be what hell is like. My mind couldn't even process what I was seeing at first. Anyway, keep following that hallway to the north and you'll reach my lab.
Hold on. I want to check security. Snake, that password I told you before, you remember it, right? Because I completely forgot. Can you punch it in for me? It's a 5-digit number. Snake, I think maybe your memory... Don't worry. I'm sure I can remember it. Well, let's see. Oh! I jotted it down. See? No need to worry.
What? I knew the number. In fact, I remembered it just now.
Huh. first met, huh?
Yep.
It's not conjuring up any unpleasant memories, is it? I was being attacked by Frank Yeager.
Yeah, I remember.
If you hadn't shown up when you did, gives me the shivers just thinking about it. Snake, you saved my life.
Naomi hated them for what they did to Frank's body. But it was me that crippled him in the first place. She must have hated me too.
We shouldn't have been so trusting. I blame myself too. I helped develop Rex. That's why it was so easy for me to believe her feelings were genuine. But she was only using us to atone for her sins.
So what? What did she do to us?
You forgot already? She betrayed you. She stole your blood.
If that was all, it should have been over and done with in South America. Why'd she join us afterward?
Well,
She has us come rescue her, and then she turns around and goes straight back to Liquid. Why would she do that?
I don't know, Snake. But it looks like she's still with him.
What?
I just had a look at the security access logs. As I thought, there's people coming and going at frequent intervals. In fact, the record shows some recent activity. Look at this. It's an image taken a few hours ago by a surveillance camera up ahead.
Naomi.
And Vamp.
The Beauty and the Beast.
They've been through here. And from what we've gleaned from the security records, it can only mean one thing. They're headed for Rex's old underground hangar. I finished rebooting security and released the locks. The door on the first floor ought to open for you now.
Amazing. Almost makes me nostalgic for the days when you needed a key card for every door.
Yep. It's been 9 years. All you really have to do is reinterpret the old technology in terms of the new. Getting old isn't all that bad, you know. Let's get going, Snake.
I finished unlocking the door on the first floor. It should open now.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend.
Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja is Gray Fox. Ridiculous. You yourself in Zanzibar land.
Yes. He should have been killed, but he's still alive.
What?
They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
How long are you gonna stay in there? Huh? Are you one of them? No, I'm not. I always work alone. Alone? Are you an otaku too? Come on, get out.
This is Rose. How can I help?
I need a psych check.
I see your psyche is a little bit low. Eating replenishes more than just your stamina. It also helps your psyche gauge recover. Since ancient times, military commanders have struggled with the problem of how to secure food for their men. How much soldiers get fed, not to mention how well, has a direct effect on morale. Back when wars were fought between absolute monarchies, the maximum distance an army could travel in a day was limited to the distance from one supply point to the next. The quality of the food is a major factor, too. During World War II, American battleships housed vending machines that were stocked with cigarettes, soft drinks, and ice cream. They called them gedunk bars. The phrase is still used by sailors and Marines today.
Ice cream. Tasty.
Apparently, they even built special floating ice cream factories, capable of producing 5,000 gallons of ice cream an hour to feed soldiers on ships too small to have their own gedunk bars. They even had their choice, soft or hard. Napoleon once said, "An army moves on its belly." He knew what he was talking about.
Hey, Snake. Something I've been meaning to ask you. That canyon, isn't that where you demolished Raven's tank? How'd you do it, anyway?
How? Well, grenades.
That's it? You didn't use an anti-tank missile or something?
Didn't have one.
Your technique is kind of, well, how do I put this? Archaic when it comes to fighting tanks. Honestly, I don't think it'd work on today's main battle tanks.
Well, that's how I did it. What do you want me to say?
You know, I asked an active duty army officer once, if an infantryman had to take on a tank one-on-one, how should he do it?
And what was his answer?
Don't. He swore there's no way in hell a single infantryman could take down a tank by himself.
Huh. Interesting.
I always suspected there was a little something crazy about you, Snake. But hearing that story, now I know it. You're nuts. Single-handedly taking out a tank? That's crazy. You're insane.
Otacon, is this your idea of a compliment?
Yes. You're the toughest, craziest, most hardcore badass on the planet. You're the shit.
GEKKO! We've got GEKKO!
Snake, it's blocking the hallway leading to the elevator. You'll have to do something before you can get to the first floor. Do you have a weapon that would work against those GEKKO?
Sure do.
Okay, great. Use it to get them out of the way. Snake, you're about to send the Mark III out of range. Watch out! Okay! Nice, Snake! Okay, Snake. The path is clear. Head for the first floor. Use the elevator to get up there. Okay, Snake. Take the stairs down and go to the north door. I'll open it for you with the Mark III.
More GEKKO! The Mark III is totally defenseless while working on the door. You'll have to distract the GEKKO so they don't spot it.
The Mark III has to stay near the door until I've opened it, and it can't use stealth camo. It's only a matter of time before the GEKKO find it.
No stealth. So what? I thought it didn't work on the GEKKO anyway.
It's true, stealth doesn't do much against the GEKKO's sensor suit, but it's better than nothing. Compared to full visibility, the probability of detection is slightly lower.
So, if it's even a little bit better being invisible than not, why turn off the stealth?
Why? Because I have to use the Mark III's manipulator to open the door, that's why.
I don't get it.
Once the Mark III activates its stealth camo, the entire machine becomes transparent, including the manipulator.
Yeah? So?
How easy do you think it would be for you to eat a meal, clean your gun, if you couldn't see your own hands?
I got it.
Look, Snake, it doesn't take a genius to figure out the Mark III's not going to survive a run-in with those GEKKO. Don't let them get close to it until I've opened the door.
Okay, no problem. I'm on it.
Okay, Snake, it's open now.
We need to keep moving forward. Look at your radar if you need to know which way to go.